Hi, welcome to the Ask the Counselor Show. I am here today with Dr. Marck Abraham. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here on your show. I'm excited to have a
Good.
conversation with you. So, yeah, I feel good. I feel good.
Good. So we are going to talk about some upcoming events that Dr. Abraham is going to be sponsoring. Plus, we're going to talk about the history and who he is and where he's going and all of that good stuff. Okay.
Yes,
So why
ma'am.
don't we go right into it? So, who is Marck Abraham?
That's a detailed question, and there's a lot of intricacies with that. I'm a man first. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a business owner. I'm a consultant. I'm a friend. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a brother. There's so many intricate details of who makes me who I am. I'm a son, most importantly, son to my mama down in Miami, Florida, and I'm a son to the Most High, to God. That's my faith is very strong to me, and that's important to me. So, that's who I am in a nutshell. Even though that's many hats, I wear many hats and do many things, but that's who I am, and I'm a person who loves God and love people.
Wonderful.
And so that's why when we get into more in depth of what I do, you'll know that's the foundation for why I do what I do.
Okay. So why don't we get right into that? So tell me a little bit about what do you do?
So those in the town, the city of Buffalo, and those who are national and international, whoever watches this interview, I'm a former high school principal. Was a principal of the proud McKinley High School.
Oh wow.
At the time, we used to call ourselves the best high school in the land, often imitated, never duplicated. Now I'm a speaker. I go around the country speaking. Have a platform I call the Success Assembly Incorporated, where every morning at 5 a.m. I give an inspirational word to people all around the country, all around the world.
Wow.
I'm also a consultant, and I go to failing organizations or organizations that are struggling and help them put in systems to be successful, primarily in the educational space. I'm an author of this wonderful book, What Success Looks Like. You got to get your hands on this book. This book is life changing,
Okay.
and it talks about how to increase graduation rates for the most marginalized group of young people in the country, which is our black and brown males.
Okay.
And if you didn't know, primarily black males have the lowest graduation rates in the country,
Yeah.
the highest suspension rates. As a therapist, you know that oftentimes there's a lot of trauma that our young people are walking into the school building with. And my job as a consultant is to help school teams, principals, superintendents put systems in place to move that needle where folks said they don't know the answer to. And I'm also if you want to get this swag, this shirt, this sweatshirt, I am what success looks like.
Nice.
That's my logo, that's my motto. Because when we see young people and we see people around the country, we have to tell ourselves we're successful now.
Mhm.
We got to tell ourselves that we're blessed now, that we're somebody right now. Not when we show up at the event,
Right.
but we are success now, the way we look, and the way who God created us to be right now.
Right.
So that's where the shirt originates from.
Okay. I like that too. I like that saying. So where actually can people get your information? We're going to leave all that in the credits, but I want you to just tell us, quickly about where they can find you, if they're a principal, if they want you to work in their school systems, if they want you to do workshops or whatever at the churches, or whatever. So
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to find Dr. Abraham. You can call me, text me, email me, Instagram me, tweet me,
messenger you.
Messenger, LinkedIn, however you want. Easiest way is probably email. It's MEA Consultants LLC at gmail.com, or the phone 716-248-7648, 716-248-7648. Follow me on the gram, Dr. period, Dr. Dr. period, MARCK _ABRAHAM. I have a few, I guess it's flattering when you have people who try to copycat and take your name and try to take stuff, but I don't like it. So folks who want to create websites or who want to create fake Instagram pages to try to be Dr. Abraham, just be yourself. Be your authentic self. Be who God created you to be. Don't try to be somebody else. That's where you mess up.
Exactly. So I want to, you mentioned your book real quick. So I want to get a little bit more detail about this book that you wrote. And is this the first book? Do you have other books that we can kind of look at? But this is the one that's out now, right?
Okay. Bless your heart. You said this your first book. It took me 15 years to write this book. And she's like, you got anything else? No, this is the only book I have out right now, and this is my baby. This took a long time to write this book, and this book again is about. It's the only book of its kind, and if you're in Western New York, I don't know who watches this show, but if you're in Western New York, all the young men on this book were former graduates of mine at McKinley High School. And I talk about in this book how we took a graduation rate from about 60% and took it to 87% and 93% for black males, one of the highest in the country.
Wow.
And I give research-based strategies from a secondary level, from a principal level, middle school and high school, that guarantee will create success in your building. It guarantees success. I mean, this thing is as simple as peanut butter and jelly. It just works. And I talk a little bit about my story. I talk about who I am, what's my why, what got me in education. You know, you talking to a man who graduated high school and who was illiterate. I couldn't read.
Oh.
You're talking to a man who had a 1.4, 1.5 GPA first year at the University of Buffalo, was on academic probation, about to get kicked out. Talking to a man who couldn't write. And by the grace of God and through the support of a system, I am now a doctor. And not no play doctor, not no bought his degree. I'm talking about work for it and earned it.
Yeah.
Have 2 master's degrees, a doctor's degree, and a bachelor's degree.
Wow.
And, you know, and I've written several articles for a national principal magazine. So God has really, really blessed me to do this work, and this is why I tell people around the country, do not put limitations on children because of the color of their skin.
Right.
Do not put limitations on our young men just because they came from poverty, because they came from trauma, because they came from X, Y, and Z. Love, when you love our young people, love raises the bar.
Absolutely.
Love holds them accountable to say, I believe in you. And because I believe in you, I'm going to do what's necessary for you to be successful because I believe in your future. Because your posterity is dependent on you getting this education.
Right. Yeah, that is definitely what our young people need, and what kind of fuels us to like help them move forward in life. So yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your vision. Thank you for your work that you've been doing and will continue to do, and so on and so forth. But I like, so you said this book you did with some of the kids at McKinley High School.
Yeah, so so a lot of it is the testimony of how we were able to move the work forward, and it's an amazing journey, and it's research based. The reason why Roman and Littlefield actually published the book is because the principles. I talk about my story, I talk about my testimony, but the principles that we extract from that book, the principles we take out, extrapolate from that book, they come from my research. And what I did was I researched some of the most successful principals in New York State, and I examined what they did to create success for that subpopulation. Okay. And I put that secret sauce inside the book that I actually experienced, and this is the same secret sauce I go around the country helping school leaders do to move the needle overall for their building. It's amazing. Nothing like it.
We have so much talent and so little leaders in Buffalo to kind of help young people, especially young men, move forward. And I want to thank you for stepping up. I want to thank you because you're not just you're educated in this field, and like you said, you did research in here, and it takes a lot to do what you do. And plus you have that Christian base. Oh boy, I can't get my words out this morning. That Christian based foundation to help kids move forward and to just move in a miraculous way. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
So we will take a quick break, and then we will be back with Dr. Marck Abraham and tell us how and why he started this mission. So thank you. Hi, welcome back. I'm Counselormsvee with the Ask the Counselor Show. I'm here again with Dr. Marck Abraham, and we were talking about his book, What Success Looks Like, his t-shirt. We got into the history of who Marck Abraham is, what and where and when, and now we're going to talk about how. So how did you come into doing all of this with the consultant and motivational business that you founded?
The interesting thing is, when you start a business, when you're a principal, and you decide that you're going to go out and do your own business, to do your own company, it's scary.
Yeah.
And I saw that there was a need for educators, a lot of educators. I would go around the country. I was going up and down New York State, talking to educators. New York State recognized my school and said, hey, this school is a premier school for the state of New York. This principal was able to take a school that was not in good standing for the first time, take it to good standing, had the highest graduation rate. They did a whole study of my school and saw exactly what I did, and they put me on the road and had me traveling around the country, traveling up and down New York State, talking to educators on how to actually move the needle. And as I was talking to principals, I found something that was so glaring. It was that so many principals really didn't know how to do the work. It's not that they hated black children or don't care about black children. It was, I don't know how to do this, and I'm struggling. I had one principal tell me, man, I'm having an ulcer, and I feel like I can't sleep at night, and I don't know how to do this work. And so that prompted me to say, you know what? I've accomplished what I'm going to accomplish at the school. I need to do more for the country. I need to help people with real systems so that they can make their life easier. So they're not working harder, they're working smarter. Right? So that principals are not killing themselves and leaving the profession saying it's impossible. And so that led me to say, I'm going to step out and do more. And now, was it scary? I mean, it was scary to leave $120,000 in benefits and all that. That was scary.
Yeah.
But I heard God say this. He said, if you'll never know if you can walk on water unless you step out the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to step out the boat. And so that's what I did. And now, in the last 2 years, we've been able to impact at minimum 70, 80,000 children around the country. You know, I've been so blessed. I've been in Utah, Long Island, New York, in Alabama, in Florida. In July, I'll be in Alaska and Texas and,
Wow.
New Jersey, and just all around the country, being able to impact people and show them how you actually do this work. So, I tell anybody who's listening to me, follow your dream. Follow your dream. Follow the voice on the inside. Will it be a lot of work? Yes. Would it be struggles? Yes. Would it be disappointment in following your dream? Will you have some bumps and bruises? Yes. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. So for me, to get all this education thinking that I was going to be a superintendent or a principal one day, and that was just where I was going to be at. But God had different plans for me, because he knew that my heart is to impact not just my local area, not just the state, but really the world, because this is a world issue, not just an individual Buffalo issue or just an urban issue. This is a world issue.
Yeah. So you answered some of why, but tell me again. Tell me why.
So the why for the consultant is was to help individuals that are struggling, that don't know how to do this work, that are struggling with this idea that our children can't be successful. Because when black males and brown males, when they don't get a high school diploma, let me tell you what happens. They end up either going to prison or getting killed in the streets. Black men make up about 66% of the country. 6%, over 38% in the prison population. 6%, 38% in the prison population. And that doesn't account for the kids, the young men who are on ankle bracelets, on probation. Like, there has to be a paradigm shift in this country on how we see black and brown people. I mean, that leads us to the conversation with what just happened in Buffalo.
Yes.
Right? When we talk about a deranged individual, a terrorist that will come to our city targeting black people because he has a disdain, him and his community.
Right.
It's not just him acting alone. Him and his community have a disdain for our black skin. We're still under this immature perception that our skin color makes us different.
Yes.
Right? That's like, we're not all Americans in these United States of America. Right? There's a thought process that if you have pigmentation in your skin, which I think is beautiful, that makes you wrong or less than. There's still a thought process in the fiber of the United States, especially in the education system, that says, if you're black, you can't learn. If you're black, you're not good enough. If you're black, you can't do it. You can't read. 86% of black children graduate high school cannot read on grade level. Black males are suspended 3 times higher than any other population.
Wow.
They're referred to special education 3 times higher than any other population in the country. They have a 3 times more likely to be killed on a routine police stop by police officers. That's ingrained in the fiber of these United States to say, when we see them, we see an enemy. And I'm telling folks, when I put what success looks like in 6 black males, not in cap and gowns, not in suit and ties, but as they are, that they are what success looks like now, and there needs to be a paradigm shift in the country.
Absolutely.
So we want to know why. That's the why.
Yeah.
That's the why. Because people don't know how. People are struggling, saying it can't be done. So I said, you know what? Let me show you. I did it myself. I did the research, but let me pull up on you to show you that it can be done.
Yes, please, please, please get this book by Dr. Marck Abraham. What Success Looks Like, and you're having a conference. Conference coming up. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we have a I brought in some of the most successful men that I can find in Western New York. I got the owner of Vice, got the owner of G-Bond, Marck James, Dr. Craig, Dr. Raul Vasquez, and so many different, so many different brothers and sisters that I'm gonna have a conversation with like this with them. And the conversation is, what's the mentality of success? Offline, I said that in this moment of despair that we're in the city of Buffalo, we're in the moment of despair. We're in a moment of like feeling hopeless.
Right.
And in the sense of feeling hopeless, there are people that will still rise from the ashes. And in this rise from the ashes, we need to be empowered. We need to say, these things have happened, but we're not going to let this completely decimate us as a people. And I brought in Latino men and black men and white men, and people that look just like us,
Right.
to
Right.
show us how to have success, in the midst of everything that's going on, because we still need to live.
Absolutely.
We still need to live. And I think, and this is what I know, for us in the city of Buffalo, for our black and brown community, we need to know how to create our own wealth. See, one of the issues that we have is we're so codependent on people to provide for us. Well, we need to generate our own wealth within our own community. And these brothers have done that. These brothers who I'm bringing on the panel, they have created their own wealth in the community, and they give back. And the question is not the actual thing that they did. Like I can say, I wrote a book and I opened up a company that did this. I'm asking, how do they think? When they see a problem, how do they feel about that problem? What do they think? And we don't really celebrate our own a lot in the city of Buffalo. And this is an opportunity to celebrate our own. To say we got some highly successful people in the city of Buffalo.
Absolutely, yeah.
We got some people that really doing it.
Yeah.
And let's have a conversation with them just like this. And you in the community can ask them questions. Like, how'd you think about this? Or what made you do this? Or what made you start your own organization? What made you start your own company? How did you overcome these challenges? So if you're a person that says, hey, man, I'm tired of living average. I'm tired of living less than. I'm tired of struggling. I want to learn how to be successful. Pull up to the conference, August 17, 18. It is going to be amazing, and it's going to be life-changing.
Where is it going to be?
It's going to be at Patrick's Rooftop. We got the conference center. It comes with a continental breakfast, a couple swag bags, and you're going to have an opportunity to talk to CEO, business owners that look just like you. And what do? They didn't come with a silver spoon in their mouth. They got it out the mud, right? They got it out the mud. They got it from the bottom. They started from the bottom and they worked their way up, and now multi-millionaires running multi-million-dollar corporations. So if you want success and you want to learn how to be successful, come on, join me on August 17th. It's gonna be a movie.
Absolutely. Okay, you got it, guys. August 17th. Again, Dr. Abraham, give the audience your contact information so that they can contact. It's going to be in the credits, but give it to them again. And please, people, get this book. This is not about, somebody out of town. This is about our own. This is about our kids at McKinley High School.
Mm-hmm.
So, the research was done with our kids. The success is our kids. So this is not somebody that you're just seeing on TV. This is a community channel, a community show. This is a person from Buffalo. I'm from Buffalo, and we're all about, making Buffalo strong, and helping our children move forward with the tragedy and with everything else. So again, I thank you. So give us your information again.
You can find me on Instagram, Dr. Marck_Abraham, or you can hit me on Instagram. You can call me, 716-248-7648, 716-248-7648. Email me, meaconsultantsllc@gmail.com. And yes, we need to make Buffalo strong. I'm born in Miami, but my adult life from 18 all the way to where I am now, I've been cut and made by Buffalo. So I'm Buffalo all the way through. I just can't get. Okay, I won't say that.
Where can people get your book?
You can get anywhere. Amazon, Barnes and Noble. I'm so blessed that it's selling in the UK. It's selling all over the world. So anywhere, Walmart. You go to Walmart.com and get it. It's being sold all over the country, all over the world. So you just type in what success looks like, Marck Abraham, and bam, it'll pull up on you.
I want one of those sweatshirts too.
Oh,
so
that's easy.
Where can people get that sweatshirt? What success looks like?
I say email me,
Uh-oh.
email me, and you'll get it. And I get you the copy. I mean, I got you. It's
Okay.
easy. All you gotta do is ask.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you again, Dr. Abraham, for coming on. This is
Thank you for having me.
Ask the Counselor show. And I just want to close with 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us the power of fear, but of a sound mind. And that's it. So thank you again. Actually, I got some announcements. I am having a women's conference June 4th. And that is going to be a lot of successful women, and they're going to be the panelists. We're going to have questions and answers for them, and we're going to have just light hors d'oeuvres, and that's going to be to empower women to move forward with their lives. I'm also having a couples retreat for anybody and everybody that just want to rekindle, or just, you don't have to be married, but you just have to have your person, and your person, you and them can get stronger and build together. So a lot of stuff is coming up. My pain and therapy, that also is coming up. So I just want to tell you, people are moving, people are helping, people are supporting other people and other businesses, and I just want to put that out there. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Ask the Counselor show. God bless, and thank you again, Dr. Abraham, for coming on. See you soon.